for social gatherings in Anambra. Federal government unveils new policy guidelines for road construction. Russia, Ukraine swap over 100 prisoners of war. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and glad to have you on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. The Anambra State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, says the state government is building a healthcare system that would be rendering quality, affordable, and accessible healthcare services to the people of the state at all times. Dr. Obidike disclosed this during a one-day non-residential training for enhancing healthcare delivery through promoting awareness on Patients' Bill of Rights in Oka. Chibuzo Okoye tells us more.
Providers and other relevant stakeholders from the different local government areas in the state. Patients' Bill of Rights is an aggregation of patients' rights that exist in other instruments included in the Constitution of the Federal Republic, Consumer Protection Act, Child Rights Act, Freedom of Information Act, National Health Act, among others. Speaking during the training, Dr. Obidike said that the Patients' Bill of Rights was conceptualized to improve quality of care and ensure accountability for human rights violations and abuses in the healthcare sector. The Anambra Health Commissioner noted that Governor Chukwuma Soludo's administration is desirous of giving the Anambra a healthcare system that will be globally competitive in terms of service delivery, as well as ensure that all the rights of patients are strictly adhered to in all medical facilities in the state, describing the training as a step in the right direction.
The system we are building is to restore back confidence in our public facilities, be it hospital, be it school. Let's go back to our government facilities. Why? Because the main aim of government is never to maximize profit, it's to render social services to our people.
In her lecture captioned Empowering Patients, Enhancing Care, Dr. Uche Ume from the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakuoka, read the origin of the Patients' Bill of Rights, saying that it was designed for patients to know their rights and where they are tampered with, and as well educate medical service providers on what they need to know about the Patients' Bill of Rights.
Rights, their acts, their constitution, their laws, and they came together to produce this Patients' Bill of Rights. And it consists of enforceable duties the healthcare professionals and the healthcare business persons owe to the patients.
Earlier in a welcome remark, the Acting Director of Public Health in the State Ministry of Health, Dr. Afam Aneme, who described the Patients' Bill of Rights as a new dawn in ensuring effective and efficient healthcare delivery, urged participants to ensure the domestication of the bill in their various facilities, saying that it will also reduce unnecessary litigations, quackery, among other things.
We must know some legal implications of some of our actions and some of our inactions.
The Anambra State Health Educator, Mrs. Uju Onwebisi, the State Director of Medical Services, Dr. Ugochukwu Chukwulobelu, among numerous others, attended the training, while handing over of the Patients' Bill of Rights banners to the heads of public and private hospitals, led to the climax of the event. In Oka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Dr. Ikechukwu Ume's Students Career Development International hosted various individuals to the 5th edition of the Life After School Career Development Seminar Series, LASCAT S5, held at the ASU Secretariat, UNIZIC, Oka, an event that brought together distinguished dignitaries, the Vice Chancellor, heads of departments, staff, and students. Correspondent Chimeri Chukwu Emezim now reports.
With the theme, Turn Your Skills into Wealth for Life After School, featured a workshop, networking session, and exhibition. The seminar aims to empower students to turn their skills into wealth. Special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on innovation and business incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoli, represented by a senior special assistant to the Governor on innovation and business incubation, Mr. Ikechukwu Anejemba, emphasized the state government's commitment to promoting innovation and entrepreneurship among the youth.
If you decide to be a better person for yourself, You will just be useful to yourself. You will also be useful to your family. You will be useful to the society. You will also be useful to this school, even to the country in general. You need to know that your career will be your guide.
The acting vice-chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Professor Carol Arinze Umobi, expressed her joy towards the innovative program. She urged every individual to take ownership and acquire value and good skills for a better tomorrow.
If you are reliant on what you can produce, you have nothing to be afraid of. Apart from being a professor of law, I am a rice farmer. So I encourage you to develop one act. Look for something that you will be doing without waiting for government to pay you.
In a welcome address, the convener of the seminar, Dr. Ikechukwu Ume, appreciated everyone who graced the seminar, expressing gratitude to facilitators and sponsors. However, he emphasized, saying that there is need to bridge the gap between academia and industry. He also said that the seminar is designed to equip over 800 youths and young professionals with essential skills and knowledge for a successful transition into the workforce.
To prepare them for the transition from academia to professionalism as they leave school, so that they can actually easily and seamlessly fit into the workforce in their area of choice of career.
The chairman of the occasion and Dean, Faculty of Management Science, Professor Pius Okoye, expressed happiness for being part of the event. For the Managing Director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Sir Chido Obidiegu, represented by the Director of Administration, Lady Tina Ekenta, it is important to empower the youths by equipping them with skills and knowledge for a better future. An undergraduate of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Computer Science Department, Odinaka, said that he has gained valuable insights into the job market and learned practical skills to enhance his career prospects. Also, that the networking opportunities were incredible, making him gain mentorship advice to move into the world. From ASU Secretariat Unizik Oka, this is Chimeri Chukwumezem reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State government has placed a ban on the use of school compounds for all forms of social gathering. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumude, made this known in a statement in Oka. The Commissioner warned all principals to desist from using school premises as commercial ventures, saying that henceforth, any principal indulging in such acts will be severely dealt with. In the statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Mrs. Ifeoma Abizu, Commissioner Chumude directed the chairman of PPSSC and ASUBEB to ensure that this message is disseminated to all principals and head teachers in the state. She directed school heads to keep to the policy as school is sacrosanct and no group should be allowed to mess up with the school compounds. Legacy University, Okija, Anambra State, has held its eighth matriculation ceremony for the new academic session, welcoming new students to the institution. The event brought together a distinguished gathering of dignitaries, including the Anambra State Governor's representative, the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, the Dean, Student Affairs, and Board of Trustees, academic and non-academic staff, the Catholic priest, parents, and students. Chimeri Chukwumezem filed this report.
Of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, represented by the State House member representing Iyala constituency, Honorable Chukwebuka Ilu, commended the Legacy University of Okija for its commitment to excellence and community service, urging the matriculating students to take education seriously in order to add value to their family and society at large.
Management are doing well to make sure that it is a citadel of learning, that it is a place where the parents will be happy and the students will be happy that they are schooling there. Whether you are from Anambra State or not, having stayed there for a period of 4 years or 5 years as the case may be, you have good news and good things to tell about Anambra State outside world and outside.
The Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Leonard Nkameme, during his keynote speech, appreciated the governor for his unwavering support and commitment to education, which has brought about growth to the institution. He also urged the matriculants to take their studies seriously and make use of their time to become bright personalities. Also to the students at large, he cautioned to take up of their good behaviors. Dr. Nkameme also called for support from the state government and parents to enhance good management of the the school.
This ceremony inspire our new matriculants as they embark on their academic journeys. Grant them wisdom and perseverance as they pursue their studies, and may they always strive to embody the values of service, integrity, and excellence.
The Vice Chancellor of Legacy University, Professor Ezekiel Ihionu, during his speech, commended everyone who graced the event and appreciated the Pro-Chancellor for his commitment to the growth of the institution.
Better versions of themselves. This, we believe, is achievable. Hence, we ensure we provide conducive living and study environment, ensuring the sources of distractions are reduced to the barest minimum.
A matriculating student, Emmanuel Emelife, who expressed excitement about his new feat, also promised to work hard and make his family proud. The university officially launched its radio station, Legacy University Radio FM, marking a significant milestone in its commitment to innovation and community engagement. The university also unveiled its part-time weekend program, designed for individuals seeking to further their education. The ceremony featured the administration of the matriculation oath, cultural activity, educative drama, among others. From the Legacy University in Okija, this is Chimeri Chukwumeziem reporting for ABS News.
The 2024 International Prophetic Prayer Conference of the Intercessory Army for Christ Ministry Incorporated, Warm Men, has kicked off in Oka. The program, which is the vision of the president of the ministry, Venerable Chima Ogochukwu, was organized by the Apostolic Coalition of Prophetic Elders, ACPE, and saw ministers of God from across the globe, brethren from other churches and ministries who converged to seek the face of God. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye tells us more.
This program with the theme Understanding the Last Days is the 25th in the series and will last. This year's program with the theme Understanding the Last Days is the 25th in the series and will last for 1 week, featuring programs and prayer sessions to meet the yearnings of all who draw nearer to the altar of God during the program. The International President of Apostolic Coalition of Prophetic Elders, Venerable Ugochukwu, while welcoming the brethren at the opening ceremony, said that the theme of the conference is a subject matter that is very vital to every true believer in this present dispensation, considering the revealed truth, stating that many have already been deceived owing to the practice of syncretism that have bedeviled the systems of the present-day church.
Neither is there salvation in any other. For there is no other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. But many have dissipated themselves already, seeking help where there is no help.
The wife of the International President of ACPE, Dr. Mrs. Chimude Ugochukwu, in her message, which was anchored on living in the consciousness of eternity, said that life is a transient and ends at a specific time, but eternity is endless, timeless, and of no change of location, asking the congregation to live and prepare for eternity now that the opportunity has been given to them.
We are witnessing the end of the times. You should be thinking about what your life will become after now.
On his part, another preacher, Pastor Alfred Itowe, maintained that the theme of the conference is timely, having the last days at its focus, stating that they are approaching the day of reckoning when their scorecards might be a season of sorrow to some, while those whose life reflected that of Christ will have endless joy, advising Christians to wake up and stop procrastinating and accept the biblical pattern so as to inherit God's kingdom.
Time for the final showdown between God and Satan. Heaven is ready for the ending.
an assistant pastor of the ministry, Mrs. Ebele Chiemerie, maintained that the yearly program is a coming together of different churches and ministries within and across board to pray for the nation and earn salvation through the instrumentality of Venerable Ugochukwu, saying that indeed it has impacted many. Testifying God's faithfulness and grace experienced from the conference past years, some of the participants, Evangelist Ifeoma Nwufo, Mrs. Abigail Omenkwo, and Mr. P.C. Enemo, testified to God's unwavering blessings and mercies upon every soul that draw nearer to that ministry, being a practical prayer ministry, calling on people to embrace and trust solely on God. From the Intercessory Army for Christ Ministries, Oka Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Still to come on the news, federal government unveils new policy guidelines for road construction. Russia-Ukraine swap over 100 prisoners of war. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. We shall be going on a short break. Stay with us.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch.
I'm in love. No, but with you, of course, my darling.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Welcome back. The Federal Ministry of Works has introduced new policies aimed at transforming the road construction in Nigeria. The policies unveiled by the Minister of Works, Senator David Umahi, are designed to address the poor pace of work and improve the service life of federal roads. According to the policy document shared with journalists by the Special Advisor to the Minister on Media, Uchenna Oji, the new policies include the introduction of rigid pavements, reduction of claims for variation of price by contractors, removal of consumer price index from contracts, and introduction of uniform pricing in each zone. Other policies introduced by the ministry include enhanced supervision of ongoing projects, introduction of whistleblowing on bad jobs, prioritization of projects within economic corridors, and completion of one carriageway before commencing the second carriageway for dualized projects. Russia and Ukraine have announced that they had exchanged 115 prisoners of war each, just over 2 weeks after Kiev launched a surprise incursion into Russia's Kursk region. The exchange came as Kiev mounted its offensive in Kursk and as Russia eyes more East Ukrainian towns. It also came on Ukrainian Independence Day. Both countries thanked the United Arab Emirates, who said it mediated the swap deal. To end the news, remember that you can listen to ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points. Anambra State government has reassured of quality health care services. State government has banned the use of school compounds for social gatherings in Anambra. Federal government has unveiled new policy guidelines for road construction. Russia, Ukraine has swapped over 100 prisoners of war. Here is a special message before we go. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that does it on the news for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke Kachifo.